In the heart of the picturesque Thornfield Wildlife Reserve in Kenya, a tale unfolds that defies the ordinary lines of human-animal interaction. Here, amid the sweeping landscapes and the untamed beauty of the African bush, an unexpected narrative begins to take shape. We're drawn into a heartwarming story of courage, empathy, and an extraordinary alliance forged between man and beast. This is not merely a chronicle of survival but a testament to the surprising connections that can emerge in the wilderness when compassion and determination intersect. As the sun casts its golden hue over the sprawling savanna, we meet Edward, a passionate conservationist deeply familiar with the rhythms of the wild, and his colleague David, equally committed to the preservation of these majestic creatures. Little do they know, today's encounter will profoundly impact their understanding of the bonds that can be formed in the animal kingdom. Join us as we delve into an awe-inspiring journey of rescue, danger, and ultimately, an uplifting demonstration of mutual respect and solidarity. In the vast and challenging landscape of the Thornfield Wildlife Reserve, Edward, a seasoned conservationist with a deep understanding of the natural world, partners with David, his equally committed colleague, as they navigate another unpredictable day safeguarding endangered species. Their routine is abruptly interrupted by an urgent call that pierces through the hum of the pouring rain. A young male rhino is trapped in a notorious swampy area, a perilous zone during the heavy rains of the season. The sense of panic escalates. Time is of the essence not only because of the rhino's physical distress but also due to the concern that its prolonged cries might attract predators lurking nearby. As the two rush to the site, the weight of responsibility hangs heavily. The rain-soaked terrain is unforgiving, posing a significant challenge, yet they push onward, driven by a mix of adrenaline and unwavering dedication. Upon arrival, they are met with an alarming sight. A majestic rhino is hopelessly mired in the thick, sucking mud, straining against its restraint. Nearby, its mate exhibits anxious behavior, pacing back and forth, thrashing its horn into the mud occasionally, as if attempting to assist in its own way. The rhino's desperate situation is palpable, each moment critical, as Edward and David methodically assess the dire circumstances surrounding them. Traversing the challenging, rain-soaked landscape, Edward and David navigated through the daunting terrain, filled with a sense of urgency. Their determination was palpable as they braved the relentless downpour, each step forward bringing them closer to the dire situation at hand. When they finally arrived, the sight that greeted them was heart-wrenching. A majestic male rhino trapped in a thick quagmire of mud and water. Struggling helplessly, the rhino's eyes, wide with panic and exhaustion, met theirs, as it labored to stay upright. Nearby, its anxious mate paced back and forth, emitting distressed sounds that echoed through the somber scene. A testament to the depth of her concern, David and Edward exchanged a glance, both realizing the gravity of the situation they were witnessing. As conservationists, encountering the raw vulnerability of such a powerful creature underscored the critical nature of their mission, pushing them to act swiftly yet thoughtfully in planning the rescue operation. As the rain pours relentlessly, turning the earth into a treacherous mire, Edward approaches the trapped rhino with a blend of caution and determination. This isn't just an ordinary mission, it embodies years of experience and dedication to preserving wildlife. Edward knows every moment is critical. With each step, he assesses the situation, from the width of the swampy trap to the alarming decrease in the rhino's strength. The air is tense. Edward can sense the mixture of fear and hope emanating from the rhino's mate lingering nearby. Equipped with nothing but his instincts and a deep understanding of these majestic creatures, he edges closer, speaking in soothing tones, hoping to convey that help is near. Edward's approach is a delicate dance of bravery and respect. His careful movements are guided by the twin goals of ensuring his safety and building a fragile trust with the beleaguered animal. Whispering words of encouragement, he studies the rhino's movements for any signs of distress or aggression. His calm demeanor helps to set a reassuring tone, critical in maintaining the fragile atmosphere of cooperation needed for the rescue operation. In these vital moments, the connection between him and the distressed animal becomes a thread of mutual understanding. As he scouts for the best angle to approach with the rescue gear, the complexity of his task unfolds. It's not just about freeing the rhino, it's about ensuring that every action protects its dignity and life. The weight of responsibility is palpable as Edward plans his next move. A testament to the critical role of conservationists in bridging human efforts and nature's needs. David, a seasoned field operator with nerves of steel, prepares for one of the most challenging tasks: attaching a rope to the distressed rhino without alarming or further injuring the beast. The swampy terrain sucks at their boots, each step towards the anxious creature betraying a sense of urgency. Rain-soaked ropes coil in David's hands as he assesses the situation, carefully plotting the safest approach to the rhino. Every movement is deliberate, each slow advance engineered to earn the animal's trust needed to avoid causing more panic. David's heart pounds within his chest, matching the rhythm of the rain, aware that any misstep could provoke a defensive response from the nearly trapped animal. They harness all their experience, relying on years of shared understanding of wildlife behavior exchanged between both men. As Edward steadies the vehicle, extending a lifeline from machine to creature, David inches closer to the rhino, his presence calm and reassuring. Despite the internal storm of trepidation, the harsh conditions of the swamp are unforgiving, presenting both physical and mental challenges that test the limits of their knowledge and bravery. With the rope finally secured around the massive form, they signal Edward, who carefully maneuvers the jeep, mindful of every jolt that could compromise their progress. The tension is palpable as metal and muscle work in unison, an endeavor fraught with risks yet driven by hope. Every second stretches into eternity as they strain to free the rhino from its muddy snare. David's sharp instincts are on full alert, managing the rope's pull with precision, the shared determination in their eyes reflecting the trust and familiarity of seasoned colleagues. Amidst the relentless downpour, they persevere, finally seeing the heaving body of the rhino rise inch by inch, until at last, it spills out of the swamp's clutches. Free once more, relief washes over the duo as they witness the creature shake off the weight of its recent confinement. A battle hard won by human compassion and relentless spirit. In a display of meticulous teamwork, Edward and David embark on the final phase of their daring mission. With the rope securely fastened around the struggling rhino, tension fills the air. Every move is crucial. Even the smallest miscalculation could spell disaster for the massive animal. Edward signals David to start the jeep, its engine roaring against the rhythmic splashes of rain. Slowly, ever so delicately, the vehicle inches forward. The rhino, initially startled, seems to gather some understanding of their intent, struggling less against the gentle tug. Time stretches as the mighty creature gradually rises from the suffocating embrace of the mire. Mud clings desperately to the rhino's limbs, but inch by painstaking inch, liberty looms closer. With one final concerted effort, the rhino breaks free from the swamp's relentless grip. It stands momentarily on shaky legs, a testament to resilience and human ingenuity. Before stepping onto solid ground, a scene of triumph against nature's odds and a testament to the power of trust and determination. As the massive rhino finally finds its footing, Edward and David breathe a sigh of relief, their tense expressions beginning to ease. But this sense of calm is soon interrupted as they become aware of a gathering presence, the herd. It seems as though every nearby rhino has emerged from the dense thickets, their forms appearing one by one, creating an imposing circle around the swamp's edge. Initially, the sight is awe-inspiring yet unsettling. Rhinos, known for their unpredictable nature, can become formidable in numbers, and Edward understands just how precarious their situation is. The air is thick with anticipation. The rescuers, though accomplished in their field, are acutely aware that they stand within a vulnerable position. As Edward whispers for David to stay calm, they both watch intently for signs of aggression, prepared to react at any moment. But then, an unexpected wave of emotion courses through the scene. Instead of hostility, the rhinos, led by the one they just saved, seem to project a sense of acknowledgement towards the two humans. Edward observes the nuanced shift in posture of these colossal creatures, their eyes conveying something almost thoughtful. The tension of the moment gradually gives way to a profound understanding, as if the herd recognizes the benevolent act that has just transpired. This extraordinary response elicits a burgeoning warmth in both men, a true testament to the often misunderstood emotional intelligence of wildlife. It's a silent yet eloquent communication of gratitude. a humbling juxtaposition to the raw power that surrounds them. As Edward and David stand beside the recently freed rhino, they watch in awe as the rhino herd begins to gather, their large frames moving silently through the foliage. At first, the air is thick with apprehension. The rescuers are cautious, aware of the potential for aggression from these majestic creatures. However, what unfolds next defies all their expectations. Slowly, the tension dissipates as the herd draws nearer, encircling both the rescue team and the liberated rhino. It's a breathtaking moment that reveals the complexity of animal emotions. The herd, instead of showing aggression, appears to display a sense of understanding and gratitude. It's as if the rhinos recognize the effort and risk involved in saving their companion. And in turn, they extend a gesture of peace. This extraordinary behavior is a testament to the often underestimated emotional intelligence and social structures present in animal communities. Such moments challenge preconceived notions about wildlife, shining a light on the profound connections and mutual respect that can exist between humans and animals. The rescuers, touched by this unforeseen act of acknowledgement, realize that they've witnessed something truly remarkable, a reminder of the shared bonds and unspoken understandings that can transcend the boundaries between our worlds. As Edward and David drove through the dense, vibrant jungle on their routine patrol, the serenity of the day belied the lurking dangers of the wild. The rhythmic rustling of leaves and the calls of distant birds signaled a typical day in the Thornfield Wildlife Reserve. Yet, amidst this tranquil symphony, an unexpected visitor lay concealed. Edward noticed a sudden, chilling stillness among the nearby fauna, a telltale sign of an apex predator's presence. Frequent encounters with the wild had honed their instincts, and today, they sensed something was amiss. Out of the dense underbrush, a pair of piercing eyes glinted ominously. It was a leopard, majestic but menacing, with muscles taut and eyes locked on the duo. The atmosphere thickened with tension, the kind one could almost touch. A leopard on the hunt is stealthy yet relentless, and in moments like these, survival instincts must override curiosity. Edward motioned to David, signaling the urgency of retreat. Carefully, they inched back, ensuring they did not provoke the predator. The leopard's gaze was unrelenting, a silent promise that it wouldn't relinquish its prey easily. Breathing silently, the men slowly distanced themselves, hoping the distraction of other prey might divert the leopard's attention. The air crackled with suspense, every rustle seemed exaggerated, every shadow a potential threat. This was not just a test of nerves but a profound reminder of the untamed spirit of the wilderness. Their focus was on reaching the safety of their vehicle parked not too far behind. Knowing that outrunning a leopard on foot was futile, Edward and David maintained a practiced calm, well aware of how fear could escalate the danger. And each step was calculated, mirroring years of coexistence with the wild. Their hearts pounded in sync with nature's pulse, the imminent threat sharpening their senses. This moment was an unspoken pact with nature, respect for its power and awareness of its unpredictiness. In the wake of their hair-raising encounter with the leopard, Edward and David found themselves in a perilous situation. As the leopard continued its menacing approach, intent written clearly in every stealthy movement, their options were dwindling with each passing second. The dense, rustling underbrush offered little in terms of protection, and the tension was palpable as the predator crept ever closer. Amid this life-threatening standoff, an astonishing turn of events unfolded. The very rhino they had so painstakingly saved appeared on the scene with a resonating presence that commanded immediate attention. This massive guardian, with an instinctual trumpet of power, charged forward, creating a cacophony that reverberated through the wilderness. The leopard, startled by the sudden intervention and the rhino's formidable charge, quickly reassessed its position, recognizing the immense mismatch in strength it faced. With a swift retreat, the leopard vanished into the thick of the bushes, saving Edward and David from imminent danger. This unexpected act of reciprocity left the two conservationists in a profound moment of realization, witnessing firsthand the enigmatic yet undeniable bond forged between species. The rhino stood firm, a silent watchman in the tranquil aftermath, mutely communicating an unspoken connection. Such rare interactions unravel the deeper layers of understanding and mutual respect that can exist in the wild, opening an evocative chapter in the saga of coexistence between humans and wildlife. It served as a powerful reminder of nature's uncanny ability to surprise us, challenging preconceived notions by fostering astonishing alliances that defy standard expectation. In the soft glow of the setting sun, Edward and David find a quiet moment to reflect on the extraordinary day. Sitting by the campfire, Edward expresses a sense of awe at the events that unfolded. He muses about the profound connection he's felt, not only with the rhino they saved but with the entire herd and the wilderness itself. David nods, recounting the moment they locked eyes with that saved rhino amidst the leopard encounter. A gesture of recognition and perhaps gratitude. Together, they ponder the mysterious bonds formed between humans and animals, often transcending the limits of understanding. These connections are vivid reminders of the interconnected web of life, urging them to continue their conservation work with renewed passion. They are left contemplating the notion that true conservation goes beyond protecting habitats. It is about nurturing these relationships that defy logic yet hold incredible power to inspire and transform. Their reflections reaffirm their purpose, igniting a deeper desire to champion the cause of wildlife preservation. The profound encounter Edward and David experienced with the rhino extends beyond a simple rescue operation, echoing its impact on our understanding of human-animal relationships. This event stirs a broader contemplation on the capacity for empathy and understanding across species lines. Such interactions challenge the boundaries of what we perceive about wildlife and their behavior, suggesting an innate ability for synchronous existence. By observing this mutual respect, a vivid reminder emerges. Conservation is not merely about protecting habitats but about forging meaningful connections. The nuances in these exchanges highlight the potential for a world where humans and wildlife coexist harmoniously. As we explore these narratives, they encourage us to reconsider our role in the ecosystem, embracing stewardship that nurtures both survival and the unspoken bonds we share with nature. This story exemplifies the broader importance of collaborative conservation efforts, urging us to rethink our interactions with the natural world and strive for coexistence that benefits all. As we wrap up this extraordinary tale, let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible events witnessed in Thornfield Wildlife Reserve. From the perilous swamp rescue to the heartwarming show of gratitude from the rhino herd, and the suspenseful leopard encounter, it's evident that interactions between humans and wildlife can transcend mere coexistence to moments of profound mutual understanding. This story isn't just about a dramatic rescue. It's a testament to the powerful bond that can form when we choose to listen and respect the natural world. These experiences underscore the significance of conservation and remind us of our shared place on this planet alongside these magnificent creatures. We invite you to support wildlife preservation efforts and be part of a movement that ensures these stories of kinship continue to unfold. Subscribe to our channel for more inspiring and eye-opening wildlife stories. Together, let's champion the cause for wildlife and help build a future where humans and animals thrive in harmony.